there inside a MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, rivals do battle in the NFC East. It's the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. It's Graham Gano to get this one started. And off we go from East Rutherford. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his fourth NFL campaign.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense. And when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
He gets this complete to his rookie fourth-round pick. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Commanders first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Moss in motion. Back to the air once more on second down. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. They'll look to pick this up, third and a yard. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have the Commanders first down by a couple of yards. Able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next third down situation? This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest game.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, Washington.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
Here's a designed run. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Trying to catch the defense off guard with this designed quarterback run. Doesn't go down for a sack, but either way, defense was ready for it, able to bring the quarterback down for a loss.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down. Now this time he'll set up to throw. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
The defense stringing them out. No gain back to the original line of scrimmage.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game, where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
Well, this is how you dream up the opening script. You get the ball first, and you want to go down and set the tone for the rest of the game. Well, it looks like the coaches did a great job when they built that script during the week. With that big-time throw, they got a shot now with first and goal to end this opening drive with a touchdown.
Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Brings up second and goal.
From the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
They keep it on the ground twice, Mike, and they have no success. So now if you're the play caller, that starts creeping into your head. Do you have confidence in a third attempt, or now do you try to change it up and go play action and put the ball in the air?
And he will not get in. The defense stands their ground, pushes him back, and they force fourth down.
Anytime it's third and short, you better account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what they do here. Great job by the defense, taking him down for a loss. Brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. His kick is perfect. And the Commanders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
I think when you break down this game, Mike, I think it's really quite simple. I think it really comes down to the age-old, hey, be balanced on offense. Can their passing attack and rushing attack complement each other? Because what that does is it makes the defense defend the entire field. And then the #1 goal of every team every week in the NFL, no self-inflicted negatives. That's tackles for loss, sacks, and then, of course, the most important one, don't turn the ball over.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On the play fake, here's Madden. That's caught Saquon Barkley. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 2 nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Quick throw, taken in.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
On 3rd down, it's Manning. He'll try to run for it. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up 1st and goal.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 3-0 is our score. Or from MetLife Stadium after this. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal as we are ready to get back underway.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late. and it's probably a touchdown.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Now Manning. This one into the hands of Beckham.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up, and they cash it in on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Manning. That is caught, back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. What a terrific play at the back of the end zone. Greg, that is so hard to do, but something you did during your career. How do guys pull that off?
Yeah, the key here, Mike, is the concentration to not only see the ball, but then you have to feel the ground. You have to know exactly where you are in the back line of the end zone. And tell you what, this is about as good as it gets. Come down with the ball, 2 feet in bounds, touchdown.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He's got it. And the Giants move out to a 7-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Start on the ground. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
9. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing right, it's taken in. He's going to have the 1st down, so they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
at the 37-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Back to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw here is complete. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Moss in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Washington.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that be a bit of a letdown. So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? Taking off, he'll try to get there. A gain there of 21. Good for a Commanders first down.
Washington, first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Commanders.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And with that sack, it should put an end to what's been a very promising drive up until this point. Great job of bend without breaking, getting yourself off the field when the opportunity presented itself.
On 4th down, the Commanders send out Matt Gay to try the field goal. This from 45 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
After the field goal, back out is Gay to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Giants offense ready for their second possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. This is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
From the 29, here's second and 5. They go play action with Manning. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play out of the G-men. And even 30 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Now inside the 25, and he's going to be taken down. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. There is a lot of room to operate.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. They'll come up here on second down and 5. Here comes the jet sweep. Ooh. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give them the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down, and these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space, they are a handful to track down.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. Second and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till third down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on second and goal. It makes sense on second and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have third down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on third and goal.
From back at the 5, here now third and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Throwing here on third and goal. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go. And the defense knows it too. But it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
An extra point attempt to follow. His kick is good. And the Giants will take a 14-6 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Now it's 2nd and 1. They'll run. It's a counter. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Washington.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
To the air now on 1st and 10. He's going to air this one out. And he's in. Touchdown, Washington. Matt Gay on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Commanders move back to within 1.
Giants 14. Commanders
13. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Whoa! And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. To the air is Manning. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To throw, it's Manning. He'll try and get there on the ground. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops. 50 seconds to play until halftime.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
The Giants sending out their punter. This one fielded out beyond the 25. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Commanders' offense and their running back set to go once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out to Brown. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. It is 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a third and very reasonable. Incomplete on that third down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Giants offense going to get it one final time in this first half. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Manning. To the left side, OBJ is there. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Finding room at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he is gone. 77 yards. Touchdown, New York. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
And the kick is good. So what a finish to this first half as they extend the lead.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Giants offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. On the play fake, here's Madden. Throw on the run is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. First down, Giants.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 46, here's second and 4. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
It's third and 4. Manning. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This is the stop they talked about. This is how they wanted to start this second half and try to get back some of this momentum they lost in the first. Now, can their offense capitalize and take advantage with this possession?
The Giants sending out their punter. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Commanders' offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 4. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. Good for a Commander's first down.
Really nice job here by the tight end, understanding that if you're not open, get open. And if you are open, stay open. He found a nice void in the zone on the backside of the defense, friendly to the quarterback. Nice pickup.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Out wide, it's McLaurin. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
The Commanders about to send this one away. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. In motion comes Beckham. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Quick throw here is complete. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Now Manning. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. He was trying to get it to Odell Beckham Jr. there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. A pickup there of 28 yards.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward. It'll give him 4 yards. So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. First down, Washington.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good 2nd down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Commanders.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
And even though it's just the 3rd quarter, they'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. They're going to try to run it in. And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2, unable to tie this football game up.
I don't love the call. I mean, all week you practice these gotta-have-it plays. Every call sheet, Mike, has 3 or 4 plays that are down here in the goal line that could also be used as 2-point plays. I think to simply turn it around and just hand the ball to your running back, gotta be a little bit more creative. That's a big missed opportunity.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Giants offense ready to get back at it. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And the Giants, first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
The 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw is Madden. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Manning. Open man downfield, OBJ. 20-yard pickup there. That's good for a Giants first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Manning. Quick hitting slant there. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the air is Manning. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown tonight.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone because, as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the Giants will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Back to throw here to begin the drive. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and a yard. They'll look to throw. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Ball on the 39. Here's second and 4. On the toss, they'll run. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the first down.
We go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Second and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. Right side, catch made by McLaurin.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Third down, they need 5. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. That pass sideline is caught. Nice catch, stays in bounds, and he's got the first down. Terrific job with the feet to make that one a grab.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Moss in motion. To the air now on first and 10. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Here comes second and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
Oh, man, left wide open. Good play design there. Touchdown, Washington. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Point after try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Commanders will cut it to a 2-point lead.
Commanders 26.
So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Giants offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll begin here on the ground. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Giants will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9.
Commanders 26.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Now give on the ground, and he just about did a little pirouette there, spinning and turning for a pickup of 5. So, from the 37, here's 2nd down. Well, another catch for his favorite target. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
6-yard pickup. It brings up 2nd and 4 at the Giants' 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over at their own 41-yard line.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping him.
The Giants offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On the play fake, here's Manning. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
2nd and 10. Here's Manning. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Manning. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
And at this stage of the game, every 1st down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
We'll go to the draw play here on 2nd down. And some good blocking, springing up. A gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. No gain on a quarterback sneak? That's pretty surprising, Mike, anytime we see that happen. There just aren't many plays in the NFL that we consider to be automatic. The quarterback sneak is normally pretty close.
Only need a yard, and it's 4th down. They'll try it now with Barkley, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
At this stage in the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Giants offense headed back to take over once more. They're going to be trying to play keep away in this situation. Use as much clock as possible. Up a couple of scores as they start this drive. 1st and 10. Now, Jacobs. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion the slot man right. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Here's Barkley. What a move! He's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, New York. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2.
The Giants will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do. Right away, they'll set up to throw. There's that man again. Another catch.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers. Everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. To drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. 1st down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They come up for 2nd and 2. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Commanders. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And now it's a 9-point game, so they'll go for just 1 here. The kick here is good, so they are back within a possession. That gets it down to an 8-point game. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense. run up the middle with Barkley. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Commanders' 47-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. On fourth down, out comes the punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Here's first down. Here we go. One final play. Now pass deep for McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So it's a win for the Men in Blue. The Giants get it done. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. And that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Giants are winners as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.